How does wokeism covertly target men, and why? Wokeism, celebrated as a progressive movement, hides deeper issues of racism and gender bias, particularly against men. Wokeism does this by reversing traditional power dynamics, shrouded in the language of social justice. It espouses racial identitarianism, promoting a dichotomy of perpetual victims and oppressors. This approach reduces men to their racial identities, thereby perpetuating the stereotypes and divisions it claims to dismantle. By insisting on viewing society through a lens of identitarianism, wokeism fosters its own unique brand of racism. Wokeism marginalizes men by positioning them as the primary oppressors, ignoring the complexities of individual experiences and identities. This narrative stems from second-phase feminism, which emphasized patriarchy as the root of all oppression. Though wokeism promotes itself under the guise of social justice, it does so selectively, deriding men's needs as irrelevant. Wokeism contradicts itself by championing free expression while employing McCarthyist-style censorship to silence dissenting voices. It accomplishes this by supporting the deplatforming of individuals who challenge its tenets, revealing a selective approach to free speech. Consequently, wokeism promotes uniformity of thought, where dissenting opinions are not merely disagreed with, but actively suppressed. This selective activism consciously ignores issues affecting men, such as declining mental health, unemployment, high suicide rates, and educational underachievement. By marginalizing men's issues, wokeism exacerbates existing gender inequalities rather than resolving them. At the heart of wokeism is a hierarchy of oppression, where only certain groups' issues are deemed worthy of advocacy. Thus, wokeism fails to address the broader spectrum of social injustices comprehensively. Influenced heavily by a normalized feminist cultural narrative, this ideology recasts men as oppressors to justify discriminatory practices. In doing so, wokeism perpetuates the very prejudices and discriminations it purportedly seeks to combat by adopting an identitarian view of race and gender. By promoting an ever-expanding array of new sexual identities, wokeism undermines the ability of men to find common ground, organize, and unify. This devaluation of gender in favor of invented sexual identities trivializes real issues facing men. By fragmenting men into numerous new identities, wokeism compromises men's collective power, allowing others to control the cultural narrative. Ultimately, wokeism perpetuates the divisions and injustices it claims to address by flipping the script of power dynamics dishonestly.